welcome to another video from Den Show, and
Hyundai.
Today we're just going to do a video about the Toronto Railway Heritage Centre in Toronto. It was actually closed when we were there, so I'm afraid we can't really go in and see too much about it, but hopefully you'll find it of some use if you're going to be visiting Toronto. There is a website that exists for it, so there'll be a lot of information on there. So without any more talking, I'll just show you what we managed to see when we went round there. Well, here we are. We're at the Toronto Railway Heritage Centre, as it says there. There's a little map. You can always stop this as we're going along. And this just explains a little bit more about it. So, yeah. I'm not going to read it all, you can have a read it. Stop it if you feel like that. Wow, watch for trains. That's cute. And there's Hyundai. Hyundai's not scared of the trains. What do we got? We've got more information here, the railway lands. I think this really is if you love your trains, isn't it? There's an old railway carriage there. What I'll do is I'll just get some pictures of all of these, and at least then you can see what they've got here and whether you want to take it in on your tour of Toronto. But I'm just going to go around. I'll get a photo of all the information leaflets as well, or leaflets I say, but the actual information boards, because they're displayed all around. And you can just stop the video whenever you really want that. And you can have a read at your leisure. There we go. The coach yards. Another one over here, the coaling tower. Those were the days when everything used to be done by steam. But of course those days are long gone, and now we're all electrified, or whatever we're going to be moving on to next. But there's still some calls for bringing the coal back, but there we go. We'll try and find out whether that will ever happen. Who knows? And this is Union Station, which is obviously the main transport hub with regards to trains in Toronto. So you can always look that up on Google as well. And you can read this if you're a bit at your leisure. And there we go. We've got some wonderful examples of days gone by here. Now, I'm not an expert with railways, so I'm sure there'll be a lot more people that can recognise these, and we'll be really happy to see it. But there is a track running around here. Whether they use that for anything, I really don't know. But there we go. Let's try and get all the detail. Here we go. We've got some more information about this one. Canadian National Railways number 6213. So that tells you exactly what that is. It looks as though it could do a good job as well. I would imagine that would be able to go fairly long distances. Let's just capture it from this side as well. You can imagine that chugging along, can't you? Pulling the carriages along as it goes. So these days they've transformed it into a drinking and dining area. Ice cold beer over there. So obviously that's not what it would have been here, whether they had an old pub. There we got Steam Whistle Brewing over there. So there we go, that's all about the roundhouse. And as it says, that was a unique circular building used to inspect, clean and repair a steam locomotive at the end of an operating cycle and make it ready. So a very important part of the job. There we go, we've got some more locomotives here. I don't know whether there's any information about this one anywhere. Almost tripped over on the track there, but there we go. Now, What's this all about? This says the turntable. Another circular building with radial tracks to maximise the number of locomotives under cover in a given space, which seems quite an ingenious invention. And again, lots more information for those of you that are interested. So let's just try and see. And here's Inday, looking good as always. Ready to take the train out. You taking it for a run?
Yeah.
Where are we going to go? Where are we going? Canadian National. What have we got here? Let's just try and get a bit of information about this. Toronto, Hamilton and Buffalo. Oh, it says you can go up on here. Geez, we might as well do it. Everyone else is going to go up here, so I'm sure it's safe. 2, 3. There we go. Now, have a look at that inside, what the old carriages would have been like. Wow. So it's got tables, chairs, but wooden. I don't really know what this would have been for. But wow, it'd be wonderful to have been travelling with that, wouldn't it? So there we go. I'll try. Hopefully you're able to see this a little bit. Apologies for anything that's out of focus. But as you'll appreciate, they've got kind of mesh over it. But oh, it's really good. You get a nice view here as well of the whole environment. So I think it's more really of somewhere to come for a drink, a little bite to eat, and then have a look at the trains that are around here as well if you're interested in them. So the one I was just on, that's it, Toronto, Hamilton and Buffalo. So Buffalo is US, so I'm guessing it went to the US. Now what have we got here? Serves all of Canada. Canadian National 79144. Let's see, looks like there's a little, looks like a ship actually, with a little ship, little bit on the top of it. Now this is caboose number 79144, Canadian National Railways, and as it says, originally a boxcar. 7 rebuilt into a caboose. Interior shops have served for the next 2 decades on freight trains, and was retired in the 1970s, so it's having a well-deserved retirement after all that hard work. Over here we've got Canadian Pacific. Now this looks like a much, well, this actually looks quite fancy. Cape Race. And there we are, some information about the Canadian Pacific Cape Race. Built in 1929, River Liard, Hamilton, finished in Montreal. Luxurious first class car. Oh, sleeping, showers, smoking, lounge, and a small buffet. Wow, that really does sound. I wonder how much that would have cost at the time. That looks really good. That's not going to be coming back soon either, I wouldn't think. There we go, we've got steam whistle brewing. So I'm guessing that's going to involve a long history of brewing local beer. It does say watch out for trains, and the sign's up, so I've probably got to be a little bit careful, but I can't see there's anything coming in the near future there. Let's have a look for trains. What do we got here? Am I going to cross this track? I'm in a daring mood, so I'm going to go for it. Boarding starts here, last train departs at 4:50 PM. I'm probably on, oh, there's a mini train. There we go, so there are trains along here. And I probably was at risk of getting hit. But last train's 4:50, I don't know when the first one is. Perhaps a bit of research again on the good old Google would sort that out. Some more carriages here, and I think this is where they must sell the tickets. No cash kept on premises after closing. The Toronto Railway Museum welcomes you to Roundhouse Park. Ah. There we go. So there is a bit more information there for you. So there's obviously a big enthusiastic railway society here. Museum store. There we go. Do not block the door. Open 12 till 5, Wednesday to Sunday. And there you have it. And if you did want to go on the mini train, here are the rules for riding. So make sure you stick with the rules. Always good to obey them. And you can have a read of them at your leisure. And this is Don Station, as it says there. And again, lots of useful information for you about that station. So I think this would have been something to do with the water, where I think they would have topped it up, the steam trains, but again, enthusiasts will be able to put me to shame and tell me exactly how to do that and what it was for. So here we are again, the world's number testing platform, 10 an hour. I think it's more of a visit if you're really into railways, and if you are, you can certainly spend a little time here, and you've got somewhere to have a drink as well. And of course in the background you CN Tower up there. You've got the Rogers Centre, home of the Toronto Blue Jays, and you've also got just the other side there, you've got Ripley's Aquarium, and here you've got Metro Toronto. So there is a lot to do in the area. You can maybe tie it up here with a little tour of these interesting old relics from steam railways and previous railways gone by. So I think, yeah, certainly tied in with a few more visits around. So there we go. Hopefully someone will find this of use and enjoy your time here. As I said, there's a lot more to do in the area, being in downtown Toronto. So Rogers Centre, CN Tower, and the Ripley's Aquarium. So thank you for watching again, and until the next time, it's bye from Densho. See you. And it's bye from Indai.
Bye.
Yep, see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.